Hi, I'm Hannah from the Police Digital Security Centre, and today I am going to talk about how to have a cyber secure Christmas, summarising the tips we have provided so far in the series and highlighting some risks you can face over the festive holiday. Just a breakdown of who we are for those of you who do not know. The Police Digital Security Centre is a not-for-profit organisation owned by the Police Crime Prevention Initiatives, working in partnership with government, academia, law enforcement and industry. Our aim is to help businesses reduce their risk to cybercrime and fraud by changing the notion that cybersecurity has to be complicated. Many cyber threats can be avoided by taking a few simple steps that are cost-effective solutions and even free. You can even use these skills at home. We can all play our part in keeping our working environment safe. All of our advice is in line with the government's National Cybersecurity Centre. When shopping for Christmas presents or buying new equipment for the office, remain vigilant of too good to be true offers. Cybercriminals will advertise fake products to steal your money and never send anything in return. If it's a big purchase, like a pet or a car, make sure it exists before parting with your money. Double check the website address to make sure it's not a fake copy of a legitimate website. Cybercriminals will make small changes to make the web address look genuine. For example, for PDSC.com, they might change the O to a 0. Don't click on links embedded within online advertisements, even when the advert is on social media, as you could be taken to a fake web page or the product doesn't exist. Search for the product or website directly and do some research beforehand to confirm the sale is genuine. Look for the locked padlock to the left of the browser bar, and the web address should start with HTTPS. Any information submitted to the website, such as a form or financial details, will be encrypted, so cybercriminals cannot capture information. Keep in mind, this does not indicate the website is genuine. Cybercriminals can just as easily set up a secure website. This just means your information remains secure whilst being sent to the criminal. Don't give any more information than you need to make a purchase, so online data stored about you remains minimal. Use a credit card or reputable payment service to make a purchase rather than a direct bank transfer, as your money is better protected from fraud. Don't make purchases over insecure Wi-Fi, such as public Wi-Fi, as cybercriminals can capture information as it travels across the network. If you do not shop regularly at an online store, check out as a guest where possible and have one less company storing data about you. Beware of gift card fraud. Gift cards are a popular target for cybercriminals because they are difficult for authorities to trace if stolen. If you fall victim to this scam, your money is less likely to be recovered. Remain vigilant if anyone asks you to purchase gift cards on their behalf, and verify the request directly over the phone or in person, using genuine contact information that is not provided in the email. If you think you have received a phishing email, discuss your concerns with friends, family, or colleagues to help you determine whether it's fake. If you are a business owner or manager, inform your staff of the types of fraud they could face so they remain extra vigilant for phishing emails and advise them to report the incident to their line manager, even if they do not respond to the request. This will prevent other members of staff from falling victim to the same scam. Test your ability to spot phishing emails with the free Google Phishing Quiz, an interactive tool that helps you to learn common signs of phishing. And use our phishing email checklist to remind you of common signs to look out for anytime you are concerned of an email's integrity. Spelling and grammar errors can mean the email does not originate from the UK or a translation device has been used. Check the sender email address to determine who actually sent the email and hover over any link to reveal the website you'll be taken to. As discussed earlier, slight changes can be made to the email address and website link to look more authentic. There might be a sense of urgency, but remember, nothing is too important that you do not have time to verify the request. Even a time limit of 1 hour is enough time for a Google search or phone call. Most reputable organisations will give you plenty of time to respond. Often when you are corresponding with someone, you get an idea of their communication style. Take caution if there's a noticeable change to the way they compose their emails and texts, as this could mean the sender's email account or phone number has been compromised. Reach out to the person through a different form of communication. So it's the night before Christmas and you're ready to leave. There's an email in your inbox that you receive. In a rush you don't think, you click on the link and you realise it's set out to deceive. Remain vigilant of emails you receive into your inbox as we creep closer to the Christmas holidays. Fraudsters catch us at a time when we are distracted or preoccupied, so that we action requests without thinking. Just as we close up for Christmas, we don't like to have outstanding work left hanging over our head. And with our need to be helpful, we also don't want to ignore our emails for long periods of time. For all we know, it could be urgent. Usually when a fraudster is concerned, it is urgent. So we take action just to get the request over with. But then we don't notice glaring indications of phishing and we unintentionally infect the network with malware, leaving it to spread as we shut up shop for Christmas. In another scenario, you may have fallen victim to a phishing email way back in the summer, but cybercriminals hold off their attack until they can cause the most disruption to your business. Christmas is a perfect example of when resources are limited and there's only a skeleton crew or no staff available. It becomes difficult to get hold of key players in your incident response plan, including tech support and management. Consider how you will tackle a cyber attack during the festive season. Who is willing to action the incident response plan and sacrifice their precious time? Consider critical decisions, such as when to close down the business, so those on response can confidently take action. Identify the support that will be available during this time of year. Document this all in your incident response plan. Remember, there is no one plan fits all scenario, but being aware of your options in advance will help you better manage the situation and hopefully you can get home in time for Christmas dinner. As we approach Christmas and we reach the end of the year, some of your equipment may have reached its end of life and you are looking to replenish your stock. Take precautions when disposing of old equipment and buying in new. If the device is not properly wiped, business data can be compromised and exposed to unauthorized people. Your data always remains your responsibility. So reset the device to its factory default settings and make sure no data can be recovered. Now your device is left as a blank canvas with minimal, if not any, security settings in place that cybercriminals take advantage of. Keep the device disconnected from the network and make sure it does not try to connect automatically. Where possible, physically destroy the device to prevent someone from recovering your data in the future. There are specialist companies that will break the device into pieces no larger than 6 mm, but make sure any third-party company you use meets recognised industry standards, such as the Asset Disposal and Information Security Alliance. Don't forget to remove any small SIM cards, memory cards, or similar before you dispose, exchange, or sell your device. When buying any new equipment for your business, make sure you use a reputable seller. If the device is second-hand, double-check the steps they have taken to remove any information previously stored on it. If the device is dispatched by a courier, check the delivery process is secure and ask for the delivery to be tracked and signed for by a named individual. Have an onboarding policy for all new devices to make sure they are set up securely and consistently before being assigned to a user. As a minimum, install antivirus to detect and remove malware. Enable a firewall to monitor connections to and from the network, blocking any unauthorized connections. Make sure the operating system is the latest version. Restrict removable media if the job role does not require the removable media access. Activate tracking software to locate the device should it ever become lost or stolen. Create an admin account that is only accessible by the administrator to protect user rights that have the ability to change the security and function of the device and restrict user rights on a standard user account. Remove unnecessary apps that are not relevant to the job role and pre-install apps for the new owner. Less apps means less security flaws for cybercriminals to exploit. It also prevents a standard user from accidentally downloading fake malicious apps or apps that are no longer supported with updates. Keep tabs on your assets with an asset register to help you with onboarding and offboarding procedures. Know the equipment available to you and be confident the device and data stored on it has been returned to the business. Do not connect the new device to the network until security is in place. As mentioned earlier, cybercriminals can take advantage of weaknesses in the software. Nominate one person to complete the onboarding process, such as the administrator. Too many people helping with the initial setup process presents more opportunity for the device to be tampered with. Keep the manual of every device you own for when you need to securely dispose of it. Make sure to password protect all of the new devices you have purchased. This can be with a password, PIN, fingerprint, or facial recognition. Should the device become lost or stolen, the device and the data stored on it is better protected from prying eyes. And also change any default passwords that come with the device, as these are widely available online or is often admin. This applies to any smart device such as voice assistants, internet-connected appliances, internet-connected children's toys, smart security systems, anything connected to the internet. Passwords are also the key to your online accounts, and they must be strong. While shopping online, you'll be asked by many shops to make an account in order to make your purchase. As an early Christmas present to yourself, get a password manager this year and relieve the burden of remembering all of those passwords. They even create strong passwords for you at the click of a button to give your brain a rest from being creative during the sign-up process. You are now free to think about more important things, like what to buy for your pet this Christmas. Whilst you are now on a mission to change your passwords, also enable two-factor authentication for added protection. This essential feature will prevent the cybercriminals gaining access to your online accounts should your password become compromised. No matter how savvy you think you are on spotting phishing emails, there is always one scam that can catch us off guard, and there is always a risk of a data breach that is out of your control. We hope after this presentation you will now have a cyber-secure Christmas. Shop safely online and look out for those too good to be true offers and raise awareness of gift card fraud. It helps to regularly test your ability to spot phishing emails, as we can often become complacent. Consider how you will recover from a cyber incident during Christmas and document this in your incident response plan. When it's time to dispose of any old equipment, make sure data is completely wiped and cannot be recovered. When buying new devices, again, look out for those too good to be true offers and make sure you are buying from a reputable source. Configure the device with security from the start to make sure there are no weak links in your network, but also all your devices will have consistent security standards across the organization. Remember to secure those new devices with strong passwords and use strong passwords for all online accounts. Password managers can help with this and use two-factor authentication as an essential layer of security. New equipment can also come with default passwords, so make sure these are updated. Just a few extra resources for you. The Information Commissioner's Office is where you should report a data breach. They have a self-assessment so you can check whether reporting a cyber incident is necessary. The NCSC have certified organisations that can help create incident response and disaster recovery plans. Our website at policedsc.com has free resources for you to use and share. The Metropolitan Police provide little guide booklets and videos to raise awareness of fraud. Police Cyber Alarm is a tool to help organisations understand and monitor malicious cyber activity, and it's free. Let's hope the only surprise you have this Christmas is a nice one. Thank you for joining me today. Do check out our resources at PDSC.com and we look forward to seeing you again next time. Merry Christmas.